This was Michael's first escape attempt. He took the customized bolt from his book and crouched by the sink, carefully twisting it into the hexagonal recess. Suddenly, the cell door swung open. Without changing his expression, Michael secretly slipped the bolt into his pocket. Standing at the door was Officer Bellick. He introduced Michael's new cellmate, a guy freshly transferred from a psychiatric hospital. It was immediately clear this guy wasn't quite right. Michael's escape plan required tunneling out from under the sink. This meant he had to ensure his cellmate wouldn't snitch. To facilitate the digging, Michael had previously confided his entire plan to his old cellmate Sucre. He promised to take Sucre with him if he helped dig the tunnel, but Sucre only had 16 months left on his sentence, with a girlfriend waiting for him on the outside. Why would he risk everything for a prison break? Luckily, Sucre didn't betray him. He just requested a cell transfer, but the problem remained. To keep digging, Michael needed to deal with the new roommate. He tested the waters, asking the new guy if he wanted to leave prison. The cellmate replied that even if he got out, he'd just be sent back to the mental hospital. Seeing he couldn't recruit him, Michael decided he'd have to dig only when the cellmate was asleep. Late at night, the cell was silent. Michael got up, ready to continue digging, but he suddenly felt eyes staring at him in the darkness. He turned sharply. The new cellmate was staring right at him.
What's your problem?
I got a neuroanatomic lesion affecting my reticular activating system.
What does that mean?
It means I don't sleep at all.
Michael's escape plan was completely stalled. He could only dig during the brief moments his cellmate was out in the yard, but the time was too short. He'd barely make any progress before the roommate returned. Worse, the obsessive cellmate became fixated on Michael's tattoos. Sensing they held some secret, Michael quickly put his clothes back on, pretending to be calm, but he knew the truth. He had less than 30 days before his brother was executed. If he couldn't finish the tunnel, his brother would die unjustly. In desperation, Michael asks the warden who owes him a favor to switch his cellmate, but the warden said he couldn't reassign cellmates without a valid reason, like a violent incident. While Michael was still figuring out what to do, the cellmate's behavior grew more extreme, lurking behind him, muttering about the tattoos, and even sneaking over at night to tear Michael's clothes and study the ink. He began sketching the tattoos into his notebook. Michael knew he had to act fast, or the entire plan would be ruined. Just then, Sucre shows up, saying he wants to join the escape. His cousin had visited earlier and dropped a bombshell. He's marrying Sucre's girlfriend. When Sucre called to confront her, he could hear it in her voice. She was slipping away. Blinded by love, Sucre decided to risk the escape to win her back. Michael welcomed him aboard. Now, there was only one problem left: getting rid of the new cellmate. Returning to his cell, Michael was horrified to see that his cellmate had pieced the tattoo sketches together. The secret that they formed the prison's structural blueprint was on the verge of being exposed. Without hesitation, Michael intentionally slammed his head against the bars, creating the illusion that he was assaulted. With the violent incident established, the guards promptly took the psychiatric inmate away. Soon after, Sucre moved back in. With a reliable ally by his side, Michael's escape plan was back in motion.